welcome to today's episode of Juicy History Hub. Today's topic, Cinco de Mayo, where it came from, and why it's celebrated. During the rule of Napoleon III, France's sights were set on getting a new colony, to show that it is still a major threat in the growing world of what countries were superpowers. Because France was in desperate need to prove it is still a superpower of the world, it finally saw its opportunity for a new colony, Mexico. When the French arrived on their battleships, they were ready for war with Mexico. The reason that you didn't see a lot of European influence in North or South America was because of the Monroe Doctrine, created by the United States, which made it clear that European shenanigans should not be brought into America's sphere of influence. However, the United States was in civil war and could not enforce the Monroe Doctrine with military force. Due to no help from the United States, the French easily wiped out Mexican forces, and in a couple weeks they already had major footholds. Eventually the Mexicans were overwhelmed by the French force, and were forced to retreat in many cities and towns near the coast. Things weren't going well in the seas, either due to the French easily wiping out Mexican ships. Unfortunately for the Mexican army and navy, they quickly realized that the French were overpowering them in numbers. No matter how dedicated their troops were, the French would have 3 more soldiers for every 1 soldier the Mexicans would kill. This eventually led to the complete annexation of Mexico, and the French installed a new puppet government in their capital. However, you still had liberal rebels that did not agree with the corrupted Republican-controlled French Mexicans. Eventually the liberals began to attack against the French. More and more Mexicans united through nationality to dethrone their foreign oppressors. Because of this, the people would riot and began attacking French forces in towns, harbors, and stores. While the Mexicans were still overwhelmed by French numbers, they managed to gain land back and even scored a victory in the town of Pueblo that sent the French troops away from the town and back into their ships on the harbor. After the victory at Pueblo, Mexican troops continued to uninstall French occupation by launching more and more raids that eventually led to a French surrender and the complete restoration of Mexico. Under a liberal victory, the day that the Mexicans won the town of Pueblo was May 5th, which is known as Cinco de Mayo in Spanish. Towns and churches all over Mexico celebrated the liberation. They celebrated with tequila, confetti, balloons, and food such as tacos, and even chocolate. Cinco de Mayo is likely the most important holiday to many Mexicans, because it represents their triumph over a foreign oppressor. Thank you for watching this video, and have a happy Cinco de Mayo.